Good morning and welcome back to the One Celtic Fans View this morning. A couple of minutes to go before the fixtures are officially released, but I am getting details through that we're away the first game of the season on a Sunday. The first game of the season is looking at a 4:30 kick-off on a Sunday. We'll wait to see if that's confirmed. The Huns are away to Motherwell 5:30 on the Saturday, and there's no, according to this, the WhatsApp I'm getting through, there's no away game on Boxing Day. It's the 27th of December, so there's no Boxing Day game. We'll wait till we get it confirmed. It is just WhatsApp messages that I'm getting sent from people back home that tend to get these things earlier. Celtic have made an adjustment to the website. They've put the current fixtures, the Queen's Park fixture, the Cork City fixture, the Sporting, the Newcastle and the Ajax fixture all onto the page for the 25-26 season. That will get updated in around about 5 minutes time. It is 14 days, 10 hours and 49 minutes exactly until Celtic play their first game of pre-season. Celtic and the rest of the staff, Brendan Rodgers may be at Celtic, if not Celtic Park, he may be at Lennoxtown today for at least some of the, and it might be Callum McGregor, you don't know. Sky News usually interviews at least one player and part of the management team when the fixtures are announced, so we'll be watching to see what comes out with that in the next couple of hours. And then also we're going to see if there's going to be any transfer speculation, if anyone gets in through the door. I'll tell you one thing, there'll be Alistair Johnson playing first team football this week. Let's just hope he doesn't get injured. I know that he had a little bit of a back issue towards the end of last season and he was rested a couple of games. He's not had a lot of time off, Alistair Johnson. I mean, the fact that we're still playing international games is ridiculous when managers want to get players fully rested and then get a good pre-season. And this stupid this cup game in America, it's all just for cash. It's all just for cash. There's no new speculation. Let's say good morning to everyone in the chat. First of all, Kilmarnock. Sorry, Michelle. It's in the house. Ian Roy's in the house. Stephen Johnson's in the house. Dave Hislop. Pork Chop Express. I just do it to wind you up, mate. Pork chop. I just do it to wind you up. Dave Hislop's in the house. Lanky's in the house. Fishing Scotland's in the house. Tam Mac. Stephen Johnston, Michelle, Ian Roy, Dave Hislop. The usual suspects. All the usual suspects. I'm just waiting on. There's 3 minutes to go until Celtic do. And there's the fixtures. Oh, it's even got the table. Ready. They're ready just to press go at 9 o'clock Celtic Park time, which is in 3 minutes time. And we'll get the fixtures for the 25-26 season. Oh, this is the best day, isn't it? I know I've been watching Facebook already this morning, and my mates that run buses are already saying, no fucking silly text today. One of them that runs quite a few buses, I think he runs about 3 or 4 buses, to be fair, coming out of Ireland. He does some amount of season tickets with Celtic, though. He does do some amount of season tickets with Celtic. It's unbelievable. It's back to work for him. He's had his break. I think he does about 400-500 season books with Celtic. Getting all excited. Who's getting excited? Come on, tell us in the chat who's getting excited for the new season. Who's getting excited for the new season? The fact that we are just 14 days, 10 hours and 46 minutes away from the first game of pre-season, and then it starts again. And I've got to I've got to name check a few folks. Like, I mean, there's, I'm not going to mention their names. There's quite a lot of guys that I know that are sitting buzzing this morning because that's it. They know it's back to normal. They've already booked trips. I know guys that have booked trips for pretty much the Cork City one. I know guys that booked that as soon as it came out. The Portugal, I know a couple of guys that are going to try and go to Portugal, but they're unsure if that one's going to be behind closed doors because it's the training camp. And then there's the Ajax game. They're thinking about heading over to Italy for that, but that's for different reasons. It's and they follow Celtic everywhere. Do you know what I mean? They go home every game, home, away, pre-season, European games, and you spend a lot of money. Do you know? And I know a lot of people give some of the Celtic fan base stick for the songs they sing and whatever, and their politics or whatever. But you know, there's guys that I know that have been going since the 1980s that go to every single game, home, away, European games. Do you know? And it's their life. It is their life. I mean, we think you get a lot of people that obviously watch this channel that can't get to Celtic Park, and there's a lot of people around the world that would love to be able to go. But see, this season, just go and stay off the back of the guys that pay their money. That's my only wish, is the armchair fans, and I've become one, obviously, for reasons that I never thought I would. But anyway, the year of the 56. If it's Kilmarnock away our first game, it'll be Michelle. It'll be home our first game. And come on, Celtic, press the button. Press the button, Celtic. Why are Celtic late? Why are Celtic late on their website? They're always late on the website. Club statement? Why have Celtic put out a statement? We will bring you the season's fixtures shortly. What's going on? What's going on, Celtic? Oh. Fixtures coming soon. What happened to it come out at 9 o'clock? Something's went wrong. Oh, this is interesting. This is a bit dramatic this morning. What's going on? We'll bring you this fixture shortly. Somebody's put a picture up of P. Diddy. I'm going to have to go into the fucking SPFL website. Why have they not got the come on. The SPFL website's just crashed. Ha! No events for this date. August 25. There we go. It's official. It's 4:30. Celtic play St Mirren 4:30 on the Sunday. The first game of the season for the SPFL was Kilmarnock versus Livingston. That's the opening game of the season. What a shambles. Celtic should, as champions, are going to be the last game of the weekend. That's disrespectful to Celtic and disrespectful to the champions. That is a direct get at the champion. The champions should open the season. All eyes on Scottish football should rightly be on Celtic the first game of the season, and everyone else takes. You know, they're putting everyone else before. Why are Celtic the last team to kick off the first game of the season? We take on St Mirren the first game of the season, and then we're away to Aberdeen. We're away to Aberdeen the second game of the season, and then we're at home to Livingston on the 23rd of August. The first Glasgow derby is the 31st of August at Ibrox. Surprise fucking surprise. First away game is at Ibrox. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. We head into the September. Remember, Brendan Rodgers will talk about it as a block of games. We play Kilmarnock on the 13th of September. Away game again. Away game to Kilmarnock Saturday the 13th. That will get changed for TV. You've got to remember, these games will all be put in for the Saturday, but they'll be changed. Our game on the 27th of December is Hibernian. It is Hibernian. I'm just trying to see if the Celtic haven't updated their site yet. 27th of September is Hibernian at Celtic Park, and then we head into October, and then you've got an international break in October. We play Motherwell at home on the 4th of October, and then you've got a break in between for international, and then Saturday the 18th we play Dundee away, and then we head to the 25th of October. We're away to Hearts again. Seem to be an awful lot of away games here. Celtic Park, we bring Falkirk to a Wednesday night game on Wednesday the 29th of October, and that ramps up the month of October. We then head into November, and it sees us away again to Dundee United on Saturday the 1st of November. Kilmarnock at home and on the Saturday the 8th of November. Remember the hey, bonfire night. Build a bonfire, put the Rangers on the top, put the Jambos in the middle, and the Kilmarnock away on the 8th of November. No, Kilmarnock at home, sorry. And then that takes us to the 22nd. We're away to St Mirren. And then the 29th of November, we are away to Hibernian. That is your November dates. Then takes us into December. Beginning of December, a busy period for Scottish football as per normal. The 3rd of December, we'll start the month at home to Dundee. We then play Hearts on the 6th of December. And then the 13th of December, we are away to Falkirk. The 20th of December, we are at home to Aberdeen, and then there's no, shock horror, there is no Boxing Day game. There is no Boxing Day game. It goes on to Saturday the 27th of November, and Celtic are away to Livingston. A 3 o'clock kickoff. They've already got Hearts booked in for 12:30 that day, so that's already a TV game. And then we're going to the 30th of December. We play Motherwell on the 30th of December away, a 7:45 kickoff, and then takes us into the new year. Yes, 2026. God, how time flies. And we're at home to the Huns on Saturday the 3rd of January. We're at home to the Huns on Saturday the 3rd of January. 10th of January, Celtic are at home to Dundee United, and then there's a break. That looks like it'll be an international break, won't it? From the 10th to the 24th. It's not going to be a winter break in a way. It'll be probably some international bollocks. Oh no, it'll be a cup game, won't it? It'll be the Scottish Cup. That'll be the introduction to the Scottish Cup that week. So then it takes us to the 24th of January. We're away to Hearts, and then takes us to the 31st. We are at home to Falkirk. Then we go into the February. We start the month away in February, away to Aberdeen. We start then. Let me just click onto this. The 11th of February, Valentine's weekend. We are at home to Livingston. So make sure that you treat your missus well that weekend. And Saturday the 14th of February, Valentine's Day, we are away to Kilmarnock. There'll not be much love shown there for that game, that's for sure. The 21st of February, God, the games are coming thick and fast in February once again. Remember, Celtic could still be in Champions League football coming into January, February this year also. So it'll be interesting to see if any games are changed due to the fact that Celtic will be playing, hopefully, in the Champions League. Saturday the 21st of February, we're at home to Hibernian. All these game times will change, obviously, for television. 28th of February, we are away to the Sevconians. Yes, we're away to the Sevconians, which means the last game of the season will be at Celtic Park. Takes us into March. And we are at home to Motherwell on the 14th of March. And the 21st of March, we are then away to Dundee United. There's only the 2 games penned in for March. And then that's us into the April. We're away to Dundee on the 4th, Saturday the 4th of April. Saturday the 11th of April, we are at home to St Mirren. And then that takes us to the end of the current fixtures, because after that it's the top 6 split and the bottom 6 split. The nonsense that is going on again. So let's go back to the August. Let me see if Celtic have updated their site. Nope. You'd think that they would. I mean, the fact that it was leaked beforehand, you think Celtic would get their finger out and the SPFL would be able to just give them the details. It's weird. There they go. They've got it out on Twitterati now. The first 5 St Mirren. Sunday the 3rd of August. Aberdeen 10th of August. Livingston the 23rd of August. Rangers the 31st. And Kilmarnock the 13th of September. And there is the link to the full SPFL fixtures. I'll just put this up on the screen. Oh shit, wrong button. If you want to see the full fixtures, there's it then. So that is it. That's the league. The league has it's ready. We're stoked. And the thing is a lot of people will be booking trips and everything to Celtic Park, and it'll be the same. They never think about the fans. They bring out the fixture list, and then a month into the season, they start changing everything. And people have already booked buses, and some people have booked boats and ferries, and some people have even booked flights back to Glasgow for certain games. Let's just hope they don't change it too much for television. The season hasn't even started, and we're talking about January, February fixtures. Way too early for that. No, it's not. You've got to go through the whole season, mate. Do you know, we've got to talk about the whole season and who we're playing, because a lot of people, like I say, as bus conveners, you start thinking ahead. You start thinking about buses, as a lot of my mates will be doing right now. You're thinking about buses for the whole season. You know, you're getting in touch with the bus companies and going, right, there's the fixture list, there's the potential dates, there's the home games, there's the away games. So I loved it when I was bus convener. Absolutely loved it. It was some of the best times of my life going to football when I was bus convener. It was absolutely brilliant. So all the news this morning, it means that it's very unlikely that Celtic will put any transfer news out today, or they will bring in any players today. They tend not to the day that the fixtures are released. So it's looking like that if Celtic are going to put out any information about incoming players, it will be on Monday. I think I'm still a bit peed off that the first game of the season, Celtic are playing the first game of the season last. I think that's wrong. Tell me what you think in the comments section. I'm going to do a poll about that. I mean, I think that as champions, I'm a bit old-fashioned that way, and you know, your champion should start the season off. You know, you should get the guard of honour coming out. They bring the trophy out, and it's, you know, yes, it's just remembering what you achieved last season, and it means nothing for the season going forward. But it's the curtain raiser. It's the curtain raiser of the Football League, and the fact that they've got Kilmarnock and Livingston is the opening game of the season at 3:00. Excuse me, on a Saturday. And then the first TV game of the season is Motherwell Rangers. What the hell are the SPFL thinking about? What are they thinking about? And then you've got Falkirk Dundee United 2:00 on the Sunday. 3:00 you've got Dundee versus Hibernian kick-off. I mean, are these games all going to be on television on different channels? I doubt it very much. It's a shambles of a starting lineup. And maybe they are. Maybe the TV companies are going, do you know what? We're going to put all these games on telly. Which, you don't want for the first game of the season. You want everybody kicking off at 3 o'clock, and maybe have the champions starting off. It's all. I mean, 4 o'clock on a Sunday, straight away. Celtic fans are getting penalised. Celtic fans that need to travel from all over the country are being penalised. Do you know the ferries from Ireland, all the boats that come over from Ireland, all the buses that come over from Ireland, they're getting penalised because a lot of them won't be able to make it, because you'll be lucky if they make the ferry back, and then they've got work the next day. Once again, the fans that go to games are getting the fucking finger stuck up to them by the SPFL, and the league hasn't even started. The powers that be are not interested in the working man. It is all about the fucking shitty TV deal, and I'm going to say it as it is, as I always do. It's about the crap TV deal. It's about bending over backwards to. You can't tell me some computer put that out. That's been discussed with TV companies. That's not a computer that says, right, randomly pick games. Yeah, we're going to put Celtic at 4 o'clock on a Sunday. The fuck off. Come on, Abe. It's nonsense, man. And it's nonsense. Motherwell Huns on the Saturday the 2nd of August. Yeah, I know. Yeah. It is what it is. It's ridiculous, says Lorna. It is that. We're good Celtic supporters, probably going to go for the Derby games when you're going for a weekend break. Depends where you're going. Morning, Paul. How are you this morning? Only 500 people online this morning. It's a bit quieter than I thought. Everybody would just be typical SPFL TV money more important. It is, isn't it? And I just don't get it. The league will be over by the 31st of August. Lol. Let's click on to the zombies and see what. I'm fucking not even interested in what. It's all about Celtic. It is all about Celtic. The fixtures. Celtic still haven't got them on their website. Why does it take Celtic so long to integrate stuff onto their website? That's unbelievable. They put it out on social media first. Obviously, people are just looking straight at social media. They've put they obviously struggle to integrate a thing onto the enemy. First game, 4:30 on a Sunday. Second game, 12:30. Third game, 3 o'clock kickoff. That'll get changed. At home to Livingston. Fourth game of the season, away 12 o'clock. Bring on the Sevconians. They're getting that game in quite early in the season, aren't they? They are getting that in quite early. Celtic do tend to win the first game of the season. It'll be interesting to see. It gives us an indication. And will that be the gap? Will that be the day that the gap begins? Yes! Come on! Yes! There'll be at least a minimum of 3 points going into the September. There'll be 3 points behind Celtic, and then Celtic are away again to Kilmarnock. Another little grudge match there. There'll be no love lost at those two games, that's for sure. And then we've got 2 home games back to back, Hibernian and Motherwell. It's all about what Celtic can do. I'm not even interested about the start of the season that anybody else has got. It is about what we can do. And that's it. You've got that buzz back already. It's great, isn't it? It's you have that little bit of downtime where you're not thinking too much about football, when you're sitting just like oh dear. Steve Johnson's got to go just now. See you later, Stephen. Let's put a spin on this. Rangers play the first game. Pressure on them to win or lose. They lose, for example, means we can relax a bit and play with less pressure. Now, Michelle, we've got to go. We've got to win every game. We've got to set standards again this season. Celtic are like grandpa, nearly electronically illiterate, says Mike Powers. Oh, there's live score giving me a notification. I need to open that up. Why is it giving me a... Close that down. Yeah, that's not true. It depends where you're going, mate. If you tell me where you're going to CelticBars.com. The easiest thing to do is going to CelticBars.com. He's got every single Celtic pub that shows games. Put the fixtures on the screen. Right, give me 2 seconds. Right, let's get the fixtures on the screen for you. There we go. First 5 fixtures. Oh, don't do that. Fuck off. Right. All fixtures are subject to change. No fucks at all given about football fans, is there? Why is it not letting me move the screen? Oh, there's something wrong. Yeah, I'm going to take that down and remove, add a new one, image. Why is it not letting me move it? There's something wrong with OBS. I need to update it. There's the first fixtures. St Mirren up there. St Mirren at home. Aberdeen away. Livingston at home. And then Rangers away and Kilmarnock away. So you're only going to get 2 shots at being at Celtic Park at the beginning, the first start of the season. You paid all that money out for your season ticket. You've paid all that money out for merchandise. And you've only got 2 home games. The first 4 games of the season. Tell me what you think about that, Celtic fans. It's only the first ones that we need to really worry about, isn't it? I need to update OBS somehow. Wonder why that's doing that. Anyway, Stephen Johnston, a big thank you to everyone. Wow, and he's done a big huge super chat, £20. Thank you, Stephen, for that. Thank you, Stephen. You're absolutely fantastic. Dan Cassie's in the house as well. Dan Cassie's another fantastic subscriber to the channel. Subject to change for weather. Shit happens, Baz. No, it's not. Jesus Christ, man. It's subject to change due to television. We all know what the subject to change is. The Bucky Trucker put that picture back up. It improved the channel look. Oh God, did you bring a tear to a glass eye? And that's why you're on the other side of the screen, because it's like, you know what I mean, you've got a face for the radio, they say, mate. I'm only joking. Anyway, that is the fixtures this morning. The news when it comes to Celtic learn Flag Day opponents, there will be very, very limited news today, I think. I don't know if Celtic will. They tend not to. The day that the I think if any news that Celtic fans should be worried about is maybe the Alistair Johnson situation, because he's a player that's still playing international football next week. As the teams, and will he then get a rest? So it means that he might miss the first pre-season game against Queen's Park in Cork City. Especially if Canada go far in the competition in the Gold Cup, which they tend to do. Canada tend to do quite well in their international competitions over that side of the world. So, I mean, that could see him on international duty until around about the 6th of July. He's not had much downtime, has he? And it is a bit of a worry that he had that little back issue before the end of the season. So, do you know, it means that we're going to be going into the first games of the season with in pre-season Maybe it was some of the younger guys coming through. Anyway, a big shout out to Stephen Johnson for the £20 super chat. He is an absolute legend. And now, Bazza, be nice. Says Lorna. I am being nice. You're being nice. Anyway. Oh, egghead, behave yourself. Mate, I had shaved my head this morning again. It's brilliant, honestly. You need to do it. Egghead, is that how you've got? Says the man with the face for the radio. Anyway, that's me done and dusted for this morning. Buster Bioka, he's like, what? I had no idea what he was talking about. Anyway, have a fantastic day, Celtic fans. There's no English Premier games. That's why they'll probably show much Scottish games. Yeah, because they start a week later. As always, they're always behind. Anyway, because Celtic always do things first. That is the first games of the season. St Mirren at home on the Sunday, which I think is disgraceful. The last game of the football season. And then we're away to Aberdeen. That's going to be a hard game as well. First game of the season, getting in a hard game against Aberdeen. Then we're at home to Livingston who come back into the SPFL this season with that horrible pitch, but the only good thing about Livingston, it is a big away day, but we're at home. So, and then we're away again. We're on our travels again to Ibrox. There will be a small merry band of 2,000-3,000 Celtic fans, 2,500 I think it is, Celtic fans that will be at that game. And then it takes us into the 13th of September, and we have Kilmarnock away. Not the easiest start to the season, but you want to get the hard games out of the way first and get the points on the board. And on that note, have an absolutely fantastic day, Celtic fans, wherever you are, all around the world. We're on the road again. We're on the road again.